Yo. Hi. Hard breathing through kit on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Kuja, wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man.
Yo, what's up, y'all? John Sanders here with Limitless Soups. Welcome to Tuesdays. I'm going to send out a reminder to everyone because, I don't know if people are going to be on here and know about this thing, but we are now starting up Tuesdays. All right, this is a new thing, and we're going to add Thursdays as well. All right, so let me share this real quick. All right, sharing on WhatsApp. Add that thing to the Limitless Hoops group. Press next. And there you go. We now have our show on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. All right, that's that. Hopefully no spelling and corrections. And we are ready to go. All right, welcome. Hey, let's just begin. We got our shooting tonight and team practice. We're gonna mix those two things together. Normally those things would be done 1 hour apiece, all right, but we're gonna mix them in an hour and a half. On Thursday, we're gonna have open gym and work and practice together. We will mix those things in on Thursdays. All right, you will enjoy these Tuesdays. I promise you. This is what everyone wants everything to be about. But as I explained to Weston yesterday, you have a few choices in life. You can get in the elevator and you can keep rising your stock, or you can get out on the floor and explore that level. All right. And it's hard to stay in the elevator because you don't get to see that many things. You don't get to experience that many things, but you are rising. You are getting better. You are improving. And but people can't see you either, so your parents can't appreciate where you are. How long can you stay inside the elevator? And maybe you need to leave for a second and play people your age and things like that. But then eventually you should want to come back in the elevator. And the more time that you spend outside the elevator, the less time that you spend rising. But for Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're gonna spend time exploring the floor that we're on. We're gonna maximize everyone's skill set. So we're gonna put you in spaces and put you in places where you can achieve the best based off of who you currently are. Will we be making you better on these days? Maybe on the shooting days we get some shots up. But no, this will be making our team better. And most people, I say like a huge percentage of people, they think that this should be all that we do. But the Monday, Wednesday, Friday stuff is all that you want. You gotta at least admit it. You guys want to make higher levels than you guys normally would achieve. So that's why we do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday skill workout. But we're gonna have some fun, and I do love teaching this stuff. So let's just get started on that stuff right away. Right away, the stuff that we're doing for Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is Tuesday's stuff right here. All right, so for Tuesday, we're gonna start off with filmed shot breakdown. All right, what up, Weston? All right, film shot breakdown is where I film your shot, you shoot a few shots, then I will bring you back in and I will show you your shot in slow motion. I'll break it down, I'll circle stuff that you need to do, then we'll go back out there and then you get to go through it again. Seeing your shot and having a coach judge your shot and figuring that part out is a huge step in it, but it's gonna take for you to actually go out and practice the correct shot. But when you see video of yourself, man, it gets so believable and you're like, wow. Is that what I was doing? If I had this, just the film shot breakdown, I think my career would have been twice as good, seriously. Seeing my shot would have just changed me. I would have been like, whoa, that helps so much, right? So we're gonna help you out with the film shot breakdown. Other things that we're doing, swoop layup. That's where we're at the free throw line with one dribble in, pound the ball up high and scoring efficient layups, keeping the ball high. Rocker step is with our fake spin, fake back, and then going straight. We got our floaters. We got pump fake to dribble J's. All right, that's just how we pump fake and how we go right or left and the footwork that entails. And then we have our 3-point contest. All right, all these things are just to get our shot better. You might know how to do this stuff. It's cool, but we're getting a whole bunch of shots up. That's the reason that we're doing this. Now, for a 3-point contest, if you've never done that before, you get to bring a coin. If you bring a coin, you get to gamble that coin to win some more coins, okay? And we'll bring our merch and our snacks back soon, so you guys can buy stuff like that. But for the 3-point contest, it's the first 3 to make 3 shots, or 4 shots, or 5 shots, depending on how much time that we have left. And then you're gonna like musical chairs, you run to the middle, and whoever's the first three to sit down after making your 3 3-pointers, you guys are still in while everyone else does the divine drill. All right. Then we'll make the first 2 to like 5 or 3 or whatever, come back in, and the first 2 make it to the finals, and then the last one is just those 2 people going against each other to assert a certain score, and then the last one to sit in the middle, or the first one to sit in the middle, wins. All right, and we want this because we want pressure to be on you. We want pressure to always be on you. We want you to bid those coins, even if it's like a scary prospect. All right. Next thing, for our team training stuff, I'm gonna film all this stuff too, so we'll have videos in the future. We have no videos on any of this stuff, so we kind of just go by ear right now. But drives and rotations, 180 tangent to shots, down screen, screen away, 3 for layup and shot, 10 seconds tie game, 10 plus seconds down by 3 with free throws. I'll talk about the ones that I'm not going to show you, but 10 plus seconds down by 3 with free throws. If there's 14 seconds left in the game and we're down by 3, we're in some trouble, okay? So we're down by 3 and we have the free throws. So we're gonna be shooting free throws. If we make 2 of them, we have 14 seconds left. We're down by 1. We really don't have to foul them, okay? Especially if we can get a 10-second violation. And even if like they use up like 8 seconds of the clock, then they pass it ahead and they get cross half court, and then we foul them. We still have 5 seconds left, at most down by 3. That's not that bad. So if we make 2 in this situation, we don't want to foul with more than 10 seconds on the clock. That's why that 10 seconds is it's like a magical number, because it takes 10 seconds to cross half court. All right. So yes, that's what we're doing for that. If we only make 1 free throw and we're down by 2, however, now I would suggest to foul immediately. All right, to keep as much time on the clock as possible. So if they do make 2, then we still have 14 seconds left. We can play the free throw game. And obviously, if we miss both free throws, well, then we're easily going to foul them right away and then hope for the best. All right, 10 seconds tie game, stuff that we do. We would actually we're gonna practice this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna play this out 5-on-5. But 10 seconds tie game, we want to know what kind of play that we want to run. For us, it's a dribble handoff to tangent, which we're actually working on today with 180 tangent for shots. So that's a play that we're gonna run with 10 seconds left. So we don't have to call a timeout. We don't want them to establish their defense. There's a tie game. We want to take the last shot, but we don't want them to set up their defense to be able to do it. So we want to go on the fly, know what play that we're going to run, so everyone's going to have to know this play. 3 for layup and shot. I'm going to show you guys the rest of these. All right, 3 for layup and shot. It's kind of a hard one, but you're here to watch this show, so we're here to help you out, okay? So watch this drill. So this is 3 for layup and shot. All right, I'm going to move all the yellow folks on this side of the court, okay? Now, watch this, because I think some of you guys are visual learners rather than like the doing learners, okay? But basically, it goes like this. If the point guard is up here and he dribbles out to here, all right? What he needs to see is everyone coming to him. Everyone coming to him. And what we're going to do is put both these guys, this guy in the corner and this guy in the corner, opposite corners. These 2, right, are going to be right here. They are going to screen for these guys. So these 2 are going to set screens. All right. Now, let me see if I got a pin here. Nope. I'm not sure about that. Can I draw? Let me see this thing. This should work. Okay. So what these guys are going to do, these guys are going to set screens. And not that one. Can I get a draw? There we go. These guys are going to set screens. All right. These 2 guys are going to set screens. All right. While these 2 are going to run around. Now, obviously, if he went to this side, it would be on the opposite side. So if you were the 2-man right there, you would be going to the opposite side because he went your way. You're going to cut back door. All right. These 2 guys would screen away. And now these guys are just going to make a big loop. If he's open, pass it to him. But if he's not, he'll come straight down here and look for a layup and then loop all the way back around. See that? This guy will be going up next to follow him with a big loop, coming all the way back around. Easy enough, huh? And then the first guy that went through, he would do the same to come all the way back around. It's kind of silly though, right? It's just a big, huge circle, but it starts with him being here and those guys going away. So understand that play. It's super easy, but what we're gonna do is what we're gonna do for the actual play, it's gonna be this. All right, when this guy's here, we're gonna actually have two people with the basketball. I don't want to get too confusing, but both these guys are going to dribble out together, and then both these guys are going to stay together. Both these guys are going to stay together. They're going to do that play, right? They're going to do it. But as soon as he's here, he's going to pass to one of them for a layup, and then this guy will come back, and the second guy will pass to him for a shot. Easy, right? So that's the whole play. And again, it starts out like this, with 2 point guards up top, just so we can get the order. 2 guys on the wing, who they're partners, and then 2 guys screening. And after these guys go, the point guards, and when we do the whole play, now they will become the wing guys. After the wing guys go, they will become the forwards. After the forwards guys go, they will become the point guards. All right, so it looks pretty easy. It should look pretty easy right there as I drew it out. I know only a few of you guys are watching, but at least you should be able to help out just a little bit more, okay? Now, I don't want to show you too much because I already think that that's enough, but I will just talk about the rest. So for down screen, screen away, when we go down screen and we're on defense, we got to move back to give them some space to go through. Okay, we want to give them some space to go through. I feel really bad for not showing you. Now, I'm gonna show you. It's gonna make the show kind of hurried, but I'll show you. So when we're playing defense, so let's say that the yellow team is out here and we're all guarding them. Okay, so we're trying to guard the yellow team, and we're all guarding our men like this. All right. When you have someone screen down, it's actually very, very complicated. That's why they add screen downs. He's gonna screen down like this. He should step underneath the basket. You should follow him. He's gonna screen down, and this guy's gonna follow his man. What ends up happening is, as this guy comes off the screen, this guy bumps into both of you, and it's like a huge screen. So then this guy's wide open for a jump shot. That's not good. All right. While he's coming off, what you should do, if you're kind, if you're the 2-man, you back away. You allow for room for him to come through. So as he comes off this screen, this guy goes through the middle, because this screener, he can't move from this side to that side, or that's a moving screen. So if you back up, you allow him to have room to come through. That's literally all it is. All right. And as they pass to right here, I suppose, well, now you're guarding him. You're guarding him. These guys are in help side, but we'll also add a screen away. So if he screens away, well, now who should help him out? You should stay here for a second. You stay here until he gets through and goes, I got through, I'm back. And what about this back guy right here? Well, he's kind of in help side, so he can kind of help. But basically, we hope that this guy balls up, so he can't see that pass. And that's a hard pass to make. So you should get back to the ball, but you should be there for lane rule, and then you get back to the ball. So that's how we handle screens. All right. Next drill would be drives and rotations. Man, again, I'm telling you guys way too much, but drives and rotations is basically this. If this guy's here and he drives to the baseline, all right, the opposite post and the opposite wing. I'm actually gonna switch sides for him so you guys can see it. So he's here, he's on the opposite post, and this guy right here is on the opposite wing. All right, if he drives baseline to right here, this guy is gonna go to the corner, so he can possibly have a pass to him. But that pass doesn't exist unless this guy steps up to the middle. So now he has two options. If his man stays with him, if his man doesn't stay with him, if whoever helps. So if he drives baseline, opposite wing goes to the baseline, this guy comes to the middle. While if he drives to the middle, it looks like this. Yeah, I hope you guys are understanding this somewhat. If he drives to the middle, right there, this guy needs to get out of his way by switching sides. he can make that pass to him if he's open. And this guy rotates to the top. So that's drives and rotations, and you have to know which way that you're rotating based off of how they drive. All right, and let's see what the last one was. All right, the last one was 180 tangent for shots. That one I will say for practice. That's just a double screen up top, split, and then back pick. We'll save that one for practice because we got to move on. Let's check the quote of the day. Quote of the day is, life won't wait. Neither will this show. That's why we keep going. That's the 3-word quote of the day. What's up, Luke? Hopefully you understood some of that stuff, Luke. Life won't wait is the quote of the day. You might be like, I'm not quite ready for this step. I'm not quite ready to be brave enough. I'm not quite ready to do X, Y, and Z. Well, life keeps going. And you probably wanted to pause. I remember when the pandemic happened and all of life basically stopped. It was great for me. I was like, dude, I get to do all this work. This is great, right? But usually life don't stop. All right, it probably won't have to be like that again for another 500 years. But so life keeps going. You keep aging. Your chances keep getting smaller. Understand that. Don't be scared of that. But use it to your advantage to propel yourself to be even more focused, to be even more ready for the moment, to be even more prepared. All right. So that's the quote of the day today. Life won't wait. All right. Moving on to our trivia question for the day. The trivia question today is. It's a hard one. What fellow Chicago prospect's fate was Derrick Rose's mom trying to avoid by restricting outside contact to him by street agents? What this means is Derrick Rose's mom was like, yo, look what happened to this dude. This ain't gonna happen to my son. And she wouldn't let him speak to certain people. Like her and his brothers and sisters wouldn't let him speak to outside people because of what happened to this one basketball player, and they wanted to avoid his fate. Who is this basketball player that basically inspired Derrick Rose's family to be really protective of him? This is a hard question. I don't know if anyone can ever answer this, but we'll ask it every Tuesday. If no one answers it today, you have until the end of the show to answer it. Austin's tied 4 with Kieran with 4, Roni with 1, Romello with 1, Taylor with 1. If you answer the most by the end of the month, you get a $50 coin. Good luck and all this stuff. Again, you have until the end of the show. I think, is this the last day of the month? It is. So, this is the first day of the month. But since we're tied. So we're gonna go until the tie break happens. Either Austin or Karen has to win. So next time that they answer one, that's when it's over. But until then, you guys can catch up. So good luck. All right. Anyways, that's that. Moving on to our next thing. We got our story of the day. Watch it.
Although you want to perpetually work on negative aspects of your game, you can't feel down about your current limitations, and you can't ignore your strengths when the game begins. Basically, you can't let what you can't do interfere with what you can do.
All right, this is a complicated one because I always say focus on the negative aspects of your game. But this is saying don't let what you can do interfere with don't let what you can't do interfere with what you can do. I would say that is a very game-like thought, probably reserved for playoffs and stuff like that. During the actual games, yeah, you can I would say, let's go in order. For right now, stay on your strengths. But for practices, work on your weaknesses. If you can start working on your weaknesses for open gyms, that's when you do that. Once you get to that level, you can bring your weaknesses to team practices. Once you get past that, then you can bring your weaknesses to local games. I don't think you should ever bring your weaknesses to a championship game. That might be taking it too far. Maybe at that point in time, just win. But yes, you should definitely at some point in time get to the point where you turn off the switch and say, I can't shoot, therefore I won't shoot. Don't worry about it. And then you just go to work and you work with whatever skills that you're given. And that's what we do as coaches. If we only have a certain amount of players, of course we want to recruit. But at some time we have to just play with the cards that were dealt. All right. So I think it's like that. But don't forget to again focus on your weaknesses to make those better. But yeah, at some point in time, activate it and just say those are weak stuff. I couldn't fix it. Who cares? And then you work on your strengths and you go on your strengths and you fly by those strengths. And I think that's a good balancing act right there. All right, moving on to our fun stuff. All right, first things first. We have a poll. This is the list of best players currently in the NBA as judged by some guys that think that they know what they're talking about. You guys already might know the unanimous number 1, but number 10 is Anthony Edwards. Now watch this list. Only half of them are U.S. born players. The other half are all foreigners. And the funny part about that, I'm not saying this doesn't make USA maybe still be the best overall, but all 5 foreigners on this top 10 list are 1 through 5. Anthony Edwards, number 10. Number 9, Jason Tatum. Number 8, Kevin Durant. All right, number 7, LeBron James. Still, is he above Kevin Durant? That's pushing it. All right, but yeah, he's rated. Steph Curry. Steph Curry's number 6. Then we get to the top 5. Those were the Americans. Now we got the top 5. Can you guess it? Shea Gilgeous Alexander. I can't even say his name. All right, 4, Joel Embiid. 3, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Move down. Who moved ahead of him? You guessed it. Luka Doncic is number 2, right there. And number 1 was that guy in that picture too. Is Nikola Jokic, the Joker, the number 1 ranked player. All right, is that a good list? Is that a decent list? Devin Booker 11. Anthony Davis should not be that high. Come on. All right, Victor Wembanyama's 13th, ahead of Jaylen Brown. Dang, Kawhi right there. I don't know. It seems like a decent list to me actually. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know what you guys think. Let's move on to what is this one? Behind the scenes? What are we talking about behind the scenes? And we also have that and that and that. Okay, so I think that's that, and this is behind the scenes. All right, so behind the scenes, what are we talking about behind the scenes? Oh yeah, we have these. These are our boxes, guys. These are our boxes, and this box belongs to Austin Maxim. Actually got hurt, so I'm not gonna give him any crap. But we also have Max Yasminick. And then the last box that we have is Aiden Wong. There's always gonna be boxes, guys. Not those boxes in particular, but the boxes that coaches will see that you don't fill. We passed out so many boxes. Someone had to be last. Why are these 3 last? After a month, you don't pick up your box. After a month, you haven't come to any of our events. Someone has to be last. Make sure that that's not you. Behind the scenes, coaches will judge you. Behind the scenes, they're going to see who the best is. Behind the scenes, if you get hurt more than 3 times in a month, they're going to think you're the kid who always gets hurt. You want to make sure that you check all the boxes. You have to make sure that you pick up your box. You have to make sure that you don't give them any reason to not play you. All right, don't set yourself apart in any negative ways. Because again, behind the scenes, it's going to make you look bad. All right, don't go down that path. All right, if there's something to win, even something like this, like who picks up their box first, win it. So that the coaches think highly about you. I always tell people when people ask me if Matthew Dellavedova from St. Mary's would ever make the pros, I was like, if they see him work, they couldn't ever fire him because he's the hardest worker I've ever seen. And he got his tryout. He got into a practice, and it was true. He didn't get out the league for many, many, many years because of his work ethic. But people had to see him first, right? So he was checking that box every day, even before his chance even appeared. And then he had a chance, and everyone bet on him. Everyone was like, you need to see this guy. All right? You want to be that guy. You want to be that guy that posts the homework. That's a behind-the-scenes thing. Who's posting the homework? So be that guy. All right? Next one that we got. This one is, how many games is too many? All right, some of our players have taken to not showing up for whenever we have 8 games in a day. We have always done that because that's how tournaments are. I actually don't like that. I would prefer if you guys had one game on Saturday, one game on Sunday. That was it. But that's not how people work. Because if they drive for 30 minutes, they're like, we want a couple of games. And then the games go by so quickly, you're like, dude, I barely got playing time. So I get that, but I want just one game a day, 2 games a week. Because it is a lot on your bones growing up and on your muscles. It really is. That's an actual thing. All right? And if you look at everything that we do, it supports only so much. So whenever you improve, more than 4 is probably too much. Yeah, no, I think I don't know. Okay, the most, I guess 4 in a weekend. 4 in a day is a lot. And when you guys play, you guys don't play hard enough. Okay, so that's with you guys walking. If you really, really went hard, I think 1, maybe 2 in a day is all that you need. I personally believe that. But if you look at everything that we have, it's Sunday games, Saturday games. All right, Monday, Wednesday, Friday skill workout, open gym and team practice, shooting and team practice on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, all right. Then week 1, we want to add our team strategies a given Friday. All right. Then week 2, add pick and roll workshop to one of the days of the week. Week 3, skill clinics. At one of our 6 different skill clinics, once a month, we would go over that during week 3. Week 4, ability and agility combine stuff. We got a lot of stuff. We don't need just games. Then in January, we want our boot camps to happen. All right, our boot camps to happen all morning long in January because trying to do it year round just hasn't worked in the past. So we're gonna back up just a little bit, and we're gonna do it just a few months out of the year. So morning boot camps go in January. During the season for high school, January, because it's January 1st, I'm gonna change my life. So I'm gonna use that for us. In March, because it's the end of the high school season and you want to get your summer ready. In May, it's right before summer. You want to be prepared for that. And then again in October, because you want to prepare for the season. So we're going 4 months around that high school season. But we're also going to add our tryouts and open gyms all month long for February, our travel tournaments in April, summer camps in June, winter camps in December, team intros and auction and stuff. So we're going to have a year-round schedule. Don't worry about it. 1 game a weekend for the entire year, or 2 games a weekend for the entire year. That's more than enough action. And especially when you're going from game, then improving. Game, then improving. You get to see your milestones stacked up. Okay? Don't forget that. That's why we do it. And yeah, these guys are all right. We play too many games. I gotta admit it. Last thing. It's a product review. Our wrist rollers, guys. I had to buy yet another wrist roller. Because the other one broke. And where do they break? They break right here. You know what I think about that? You guys know when you guys make mistakes, like when the kid came up to me and was like, it broke because I was using it. I'm sorry, coach. He was ready to be yelled at. This is the kind of destruction that I want. Yes, break these. This is metal, dog. This is metal. It's metal to metal, and you guys are breaking them. So far in 12 years, I believe that we've broken 4 of these. All right, and it happens because of friction. This is the kind of destruction that you want. All right, I want you guys, don't break them on purpose, please, but I want you guys breaking these. It's how it is after 2 years. They break every 2 years or so. It's just how it is because you guys are putting in so much work. That's a great thing. So a product review, I do not fault these products. There's a whole bunch of different kinds. We tried every kind. They all break eventually, okay? All right, so you guys breaking them doesn't mean anything to me. All right, I won't get mad at you for breaking them when you break them, so definitely bring it to me. All right, but yeah, so great job as a group destroying things like this. All right, that's an awesome job. When will I ever say that, dude? You are not wrong if you destroy those. You are putting in work. Now, can you buy a personal one and break that? Can you work that hard and break that because you were just overusing the wrist roller that's going to make you the best shooter ever? Can you work that hard to break it by yourself? I know we can break them as a group. Can you break one by yourself? That would be cool. Anyways, I'm excited for tonight. It's our first workout back. Coming back to the Tuesday shooting and the Tuesday team workouts. All right. We did just lose a kid because we don't have a team yet. That happens. We will one day have teams where you can feel special. But I assure you, those will be our bottom teams. The teams where you feel special and you have a pizza party, those will be our bottom teams. Then we'll have elite teams on top of that won't have that special feeling. They won't even have like real jerseys like that. Those teams will be the real teams that care more about basketball. But we need those bottom teams, and I do realize that. So if you are a kid who knows he's on the bottom team, we are bringing that back up. You got to just give me some time, because there is a place for you guys. And after you do wait your time and you are finally ready, hopefully you're not too old, because we'll add you to a real team after that. But in the meantime, understand the quote of the day: life won't wait. That was full circle right there. No one answered the trivia question, so no one answered the one from yesterday either. So we're gonna keep going until one of these guys gets it, until one of these guys like leads it or whatever. But so I'll see you next week with that same question. You can continue to look it up, and that's my time. I'll talk to y'all later. Reese's Pieces, everybody. See you tonight.
It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, boa baby. It's a deserte karibu tu caliente. Give me this front fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the bot. It's the party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing I never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing I never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready. Big man tea. My people crazy. You better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati, spola pole wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya